All right, this is it, guys. Welcome back to the channel. This is what replaces my TRX, the Cookie Monster, because it has a frunk. So you got your gear guard cable, some other pieces of trim, and then you have your charging cables and your extra storage down here. This just folds up and pops back down. Perfect. And then underneath here, there's another little button, and it closes up. Very useful. Used it a lot yesterday doing Christmas shopping and stuff. But yeah, this is it. The TRX is still coming. I don't have an ETA on my build date, but shout out to Granger in Iowa, who I ordered it from. They're very communicative, and as soon as they get information, they're going to tell me about it, but they don't have it as of yet. So I know you've seen a lot of videos on it, obviously the door handles and the doors and everything like that. Obviously, my glasses are here. You got your wireless charging pad, which doesn't work the best, but I've got a little workaround for that. I've plugged that in there in the center console, routed it around up there, so I can run Waze and my satellite radio through here, and it doesn't display on the screen, but it displays up there, and it does talk through the Bluetooth. Beautiful wood trim and adventurous forever. I am very impressed with the level of quality in this truck for a company that just started, basically, as opposed to companies that have been around for 100 years or more. I do have a Ford Lightning on order, but I don't have an ETA on that either. I'm guessing that the TRX and the Lightning are going to come at the same time, so I guess I'll have 3 trucks at that time. So another cool feature, the gear tunnel, as you've seen in others. You did use this quite a bit yesterday as well. You have a little opening, so you got a first aid kit over here. Again, you can sit on this, stand on this. It actually is pretty useful to stand on this up here and then clean the windows or put on your racks. Next Saturday, I do have an appointment to get a couple things worked on the truck in Atlanta, so I may have those racks installed while I'm there. This one does have the optional 21-inch wheels with the covers on them. I'm not 100% sure how much range these covers add, but I really would like to get these off and clean the brakes really good on here. The other nice thing is the tailgate dropping down, and then I have not had any issues with my tonneau cover. It works flawlessly each and every time, and it is a little loud, but if you go to Monroe, they have a video about how this works and what it looks like back here, because basically these panels stack up in here is where they live in there, and then this is more storage, or if you're getting a spare tire, which I am probably going to get next week, that spare tire would then live in there, and then that just closes down. This is not power up, but it is power down. Just close that back up again, and let's take a look. The rear seat is really nice, spacious. It's got a nice spacious door pocket here. The trim is really nice. The wood is really nice. There is really nice floor mats. I know they're made from, I think, recycled Coke bottles or something like that. But the same design, the same trim, like here with the yellow on there, you have on the front seat, and you have a center console. You've got cup holders, got another little storage facility right there, and then you have here, you have access to the gear tunnel through here. So if you had something in there you wanted to grab, and then that's a nice touch. So they didn't need to do that, but I do like that. I do like the spaciousness. I also like you're sitting up higher back here, but you still have tons of headroom. And then you have a nice little map pocket with these cool little kind of cleat things that you can have on there. Automatic climate control, full 3-zone climate control, 4-zone climate control, USB-C ports, heated rear seats back here as well. And that Rivian elevation sound system is pretty stunning. Speaker there, speaker there, speaker there, speaker there, speaker there, speaker there, and here and here, and it is awesome. So the other nice thing is if you lift up the rear seat, you can see the window sticker here, and then there's some storage there. But on the other side, that is where the subwoofer lives underneath there. So I guess if you're sitting on this side and you're really thumping the music, this might be the seat to be in. And you can see that's the speaker grill right there. So that is the back. Let's go back to the front. Same nice map pocket storage right there. It's got a little removable tray right there to keep clean. Beautiful trim. It's got nice seat controls. I really do like the seat. I do kind of like this little green accent in there, and right in here as well. I thought this went all the way through. It doesn't. It kind of ends in there, but I get that. Slide out cup holders. They work great. This camp speaker, that's one of the things that I'm trying to get fixed next Saturday. Climate control vents. You've probably seen all the controls and how all this things works in other videos. I really do like the speed of this and how everything works. This gear guard thing is just really, really cool. You know, like you can see people walking by. This was last night at dinner where there was a car next to us, and you know, that way it's secure. If something happened, you can go back and look and see, you know, who did what, when, and all. So I really do love that feature. It's really, really cool. The navigation is awesome. The screen is really poignant because this is the other feature that I love. I can zoom in, I can zoom out, and then I can basically move it all around, and then I hit recenter and it takes me right back. A lot of the controls for the mirrors and the seats and everything are here, which are fine. Once you get them set, they're set. You don't have to go and worry about it and change them each and every time. It doesn't have memory settings, but it does have the ability for you to go in here and add another driver to it. So technically, yes, you do have memory settings. It's just not any buttons on the doors itself. Auto dimming mirrors, side and front. I wish this was a rear camera like the TRX has, but it is not. So you have nice visor vanity mirrors on both sides. Nice grab handles up here with that yellow trim again. I love the top of the dash. I love the fact that there's this open expanse, and there's a lot of visual room up here, and obviously you have another Rivian elevation speaker up here. The thing that I don't like is this whole setup. They either need to put USB-C ports here or up in here or even up here somewhere, because this is your camera that watches you for your cruise control, but you have this whole area here which you could do stuff with. I did tell Rivian that I think that's a great idea to do that, because if you have a radar detector up here, or if you want to do your phone, instead of having this cable run all over the place through here, you could do it right here, or even down here. You have all this room down here. You could put a couple USB-C ports in there and then you could just run your cable straight down here. It would be out of the way and it wouldn't be dangling like that. So those are a couple of my recommendations. Overall though, I'm unbelievably impressed with this truck. I've done everything with it. I've drag raced it. I've taken it through the sand dunes that are back here behind our building. It's just done everything flawlessly. There's a couple little things that need to get fixed, which are going to get fixed next Saturday. And obviously you have your air curtains right here, and then your other air curtain right there, which I think is really cool. And then you touch that, and US right here for your charging, level 1, level 2, and level 3. And then obviously you can see I did do some off-roading yesterday, so but that's what it's for. But again, this is it. I'm excited about having it. It's incredibly fast, it's incredibly quiet. I will say the one thing that you need to get used to is that when you are driving any other kind of car, and like my wife has a plug-in hybrid BMW, and you lift off the gas and you're in electric mode, it doesn't slow down like this does. You actually have to use the brakes, but you get really, really used to using these regenerative brakes on here, and you forget that other cars don't have that, and it's really cool. So let's talk about this. I want to get this cleaned. I like those cool calipers. I just don't want to see them all dirty. But we've talked about this. We've talked about this curtain here. So let's talk about some more aerodynamics that are on this truck that are here but hidden. This little winglet here, which is on both sides, you can see that one right there, and this one here, that does a lot to aid to keep the disturbance of air as it comes around here from creating eddy currents back here. Now, here's the other thing. You'll never see that necessarily if you're just sitting behind the truck. You can't see that even if you zoom in. It just doesn't, you can't see it. It's there though, and it takes the air that's going across the truck. And that's another thing. I love the gear tunnel, because then I can just get up here and stand on it and show y'all this. Obviously you have your shark fin up here for your connectivity, but there, the air that's coming across here gets funneled down through here and over here and cleans that up and gives it a lot more usable range. From what Rivian is telling me, they didn't give me an exact figure, but they did tell me that it definitely adds range and adds a little bit of comfort to the truck as well. The other nice thing is in here, this is where you have your charging your air cord in here for, let's close this up. Let's open this back up again, because this right here is where your air compressor lives, and your air compressor actually lives inside there, and then you can air your tires up, down, up, whichever way you want to do it. You set your pressures, you do it, and it'll set it. That's your gear guard, so you put the cable in there, you loop it around your bikes or whatever is in here, and then they stay in there and don't get nicked from unwanted people. And then over here you have a couple household outlets too, so you can run a blender or whatever, and then you have your little federal thing that makes you get out so you can't kidnap anybody, and it's well lit with the 2 LEDs, and of course it says Rivian on there. The other nice thing I like about this is that when you do close this up, and I guess I can go in and lubricate this right here, but this right here is actually really soft. So when this thing closes up, it creates a really, really nice seal, and you can see how even that is. I've seen a lot of people complain about this system, but actually mine on here, it works really, really, really well. I really, really like it. Trailer hitch is there. It's hidden underneath there. You just pop that panel off, but again, so this is the new daily. And, you know, when the TRX comes in and when the Lightning comes in, we'll see what happens. I really, I just can't say enough. I'm really, really impressed with this truck and what it does and how soon they got it to market. Basically, without building it off of anything else, they built their own platform. So anyway, thank you so much for liking and subscribing to this video, and there will be more videos on this truck coming soon. Thank you guys again. Cheers.